Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to click the bell icon to be notified of updates. Hello again, viewers. Welcome back to Let's Play Shantae Switch Port. I'm here currently in Oasis Town, and I'm about to do the final collection of stuff. And have I spoken? Yeah, I've spoken with Sky. She told me to go talk to Mimic. It's Bolo who I haven't spoken to yet, if I remember correctly. You know what? Just in case I'm misremembering that. Risky as all four stones, you better get Scuttle on one Mimic. Okay, yeah. I definitely saw that bit of dialogue already. And I forgot to check my life meter. How am I looking here? Looking great. Alright. So, yeah, I need to collect the final bits of stuff. Darn it, got too close. Now, here in the Muddy Bog, there's definitely one item to find. There might be two. And that was the long transformation. I keep doing that. One of the monkey. The spider venom, the talisman that lets me attack as a spider, can be found in this area. And there might also be a firefly here as well. I do not remember if I've gotten it yet. If there is a firefly, it should be right here. Which means I have to wait until the night cycle begins. One of the things about this game that I really do not like is that there's no way to manually change the day-night cycle. Most games that have a day-night cycle give you the ability to change it in one way or another. Either a magic item that you have to find, or even sometimes just a simple, ordinary function of the game menu. But Shantae doesn't have that, and it can be really inconvenient, because there are some things you can only do at day, and some things you can only do at night. Right now I need it to be night, because if I haven't gotten the Firefly here yet, then this is where it'll be, but it'll only be here at night. And then, way back in the opening town, Scuttle Town, you can only do the dance contest at night, and then in Oasis Town, you can only do the Gecko game during the day. Now, I guess I'm not entirely correct. There is a way to automatically turn the game into night cycle by warping to the zombie caravan. I guess I could do that. Because when you go to the zombie caravan, it automatically turns into night, because that's the only time the zombie caravan ever shows up. So I could warp to the zombie caravan, and then warp back to Oasis Town. Alright, let's just go ahead and do that. Down, up, left, A, B. Oh. Well, never mind. And sure enough, the Firefly's here. Okay. I could not remember if I'd gotten that Firefly or not. There, as I wont to do with things like this, I looked it up online, because there were 4 Fireflies I hadn't gotten yet. So I checked the list online, and there were 3 Fireflies I could see for sure I hadn't gotten, but the 4th one was a question mark. I wasn't sure if I'd gotten the one here in the Muddy Bog yet or not. Turns out I hadn't, so yeah, the question mark is now answered. The other 3 Fireflies, I know exactly where they are. Now to go get the spider venom. You have to have the Harpy Form to get the spider venom. Because you need to be able to fly up to the top of one of those trees that are really just bugs on a stick. I don't remember exactly which one. Not here. Okay. Aha! This must be the spider venom. This talisman will allow me to attack in spider form. And now this attack is awesome. It's a projectile attack. That's just awesome. That's one of the things that Shantae's really been missing. I mean, sure, I had the flash bolts. And the flash bolts are pretty good. They're powerful. They have the power of like 5 hits at once. But they're also a limited use item. The spider venom is a permanent use item. I never use it up. Now the... Now the next item is another Firefly over in the... According to my research, it's called the Eagle Wasteland, where those sword-wielding eagle guys are to be found. Boy, I'm not doing very good here. Okay, let's get out of the Harpy Form and switch to Tinkerbat. There we go. Messed that up briefly. Now let's see, where was it? Uh-oh. Oh dear. Okay. Need to become the spider. Actually... Oh darn it, it turned day. There's a Firefly here. If I'm correct, it should be right over here, in this little alcove. And I can get here by flying, as you just saw, but I can also get here by spider climbing up this way. And then just jumping over from that platform that has those 2 bats on it. Speaking of which, one of them spotted me and was on his way down. Where'd he go? Come on. Down! Boy, I'm messing this up. There we go. Oh, you can do it here. Yeah, so there should be a Firefly here. Unfortunately, it just turned daytime, so it's going to take forever for it to come back. Ooey on that. But that must have been one of the eagle guys down below spotting me and trying to stab me, even though I'm way out of his range. Okay, how can I burn some time? Alright, let's go back to Bandit Town. Down, up, A left, A right. Bandit Town is literally right next to the Eagle Waste. I can go there, use the bathhouse. Come on, go in, Shantae. Jeez. I was pushing up on the controls and she wasn't cooperating. I really do like this game. I like it a lot. Probably my favorite in the series. But yeah, I don't have rose-colored glasses here. There are a lot of flaws with the original Shantae game. One of the big ones being, there isn't a map. There's no in-game map. How are you supposed to find your way around? just by memorizing it, obviously, but that's still pretty inconvenient. Jerk. You can attack while you're wall climbing. That is really helpful. Come for me, bro. Die for your arrogance. Aha, knight. Perfect. Just get this guy out of the way, just to make sure. Aha! Firefly. Now then. Two Fireflies left, and I know exactly where both of them are. They're in that graveyard area. Both of them are in that one area. And that's a long way away, and I don't have a convenient way to, you know, teleport over there. Unless I'm very lucky and the zombie caravan happens to be next to it. That's really my best bet. I mean, I could fly through Mount Pointy and come at it from the east, if all else fails, but maybe I'll get really lucky in the zombie caravan that we can be placed. Down, up, left, left, A, B. Down, up, left. Oh, darn it. Down, down, down. I still haven't figured out the timing on this very well. Down, up, left. Oh, come on. Down, up, left, left, A, B. Alright. I'm missing a little sliver of my life meter. Let's go ahead and use the bath wagon. How much money do I have? 100 gems. Buy another vial or two, perhaps. Since I'm here with the less expensive store. I guess I could get a large vial restores all hearts. You know what? Sure. So now I believe I have everything. Maybe? No, I don't have the Vanish Cream. You know, personally, I would like for there to be an empty space so that I can just turn off the auxiliary item so that I don't use it accidentally. But no, if you have at least one of everything, this whole area, this whole screen will be filled up. And I'm missing the Vanish Cream. But you know what? I don't actually need the Vanish Cream. It can be nice to have. Useful in a pinch. Alright, now let's see where this place is. If I'm really, really lucky. I do not believe I'm really, really lucky. Well, no, I'm really not, but there are worse places the zombie caravan could have dropped me. Alright. careful about that. Okay, how far along am I? Yeah, the Harpy Form keeps its momentum really well, and that can be pretty inconvenient. Okay, I made it to the zombie swamp. The zombie swamp is very easy to get past, because it's not stacked up really high like most of the other places in the game. So you can just fly over everything, no problem. Almost lost my flight there. Where am I exactly? I'm still not all the way at the edge. Here we go. And come on, don't turn today before I can get up here. Hahaha, yes. The other one is in the same area. Oh, there's lots of ghosts flying around in the air. Oh yes, I got them both! Ha 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 ha! Whew. Okay. Please still be where you were, zombie caravan. Perfect. So now all I gotta do is get through this area and I'll be at Watertown, which is precisely where I need to be right now. Alright, is there something up here? There shouldn't be. Nope. Oh, these blasted things. Yeah, the Harpy Form actually is not as convenient here as it is in other areas because the ceiling is kind of low in some spots. And of course those guys can float up at you. There we go. Watertown. Ah, monster in town. Oh no, it's just Shantae. Warp Squid hut. This is step 1. I need to place all the Warp Squids. You know, an argument could be made that for completion's sake, you want to keep all the Warp Squids just so that you have them on the menu here. And I'll bet there are masochists out there weird enough to actually do that. I'm not one of them. I do not want to have to walk or fly everywhere, thank you very much. Yeah, it does not matter what order you give them to the mama squids in. They'll accept them as their babies regardless. So just open up the warp dances in whatever order you want. Down, up, right, left, A, B. That's how you get back here once you've dropped the squids in this place. Now, let's see here. Bathhouse. I'm missing some life power. Let's get it back. Right then. And because I'm feeling a little paranoid, I haven't had a blue screen since that first one, and I don't want to press my luck. And just for double insurance, and Firefly Shrine. It's difficult to tell with the low-res graphics and all, but yeah, it's a lot brighter in here now. Hey, I've got enough Fireflies to light up these rooms. And we get the life restoring dance, down, up, B. Wow, I can use this dance to swap 10 gems for every empty heart. That needs refilling. Very nice. Yeah, a potential full heal, although a full heal costs you 100 gems. So this is a good reason to be carrying money around at the end game. In so many games, once you've purchased everything, there's no more reason to have any cash. And it just fills up your inventory for no reason. Now in this game, I haven't even come close to purchasing everything because I still have only one piece of the fighter's equipment. I only have the boot. I don't have the sash, the cuff, or the tiara. And that's going to cost me a lot. 1,800 gems total. So this is a reason to go to the Gecko game. That's the fastest way to get money. Bolo's Gazebo. Let's see what Bolo has to say. Oh, sorry for whipping you. Risky has all 4 stones. You'd better get to Scuttletown and warn Mimic. So he says the same thing as Sky. Not too surprising. Now, I have almost all the collectibles, but there is still one left. And it is over in the Scarecrow Fields, which is a bit of a distance. Now, I do have some reason for grinding money. I want to have enough to play the Gecko game. Because that's how I'm going to finish out my inventory. I need to get tons of money. Gecko game is the best way to do that. But I need to have enough money in the first place to actually start playing. So I'll take out these guys for a little while. It's nice of them to drop hearts, I suppose, just in case I needed them, but I don't need them right now. Okay. That's probably enough for now. Now then. The Harpy Form is the most risky form because of its slippery ice physics style flying. How it holds its momentum until you either push backwards or run into an obstacle. A wall, that is. But you can't deny it's really the fastest way to get through most areas. So it's generally worth just going for it. Okay, here I am right at the start. Excellent. Don't need to go into the dribble fountain. We're done there permanently. And while I'm here, save. Didn't want to dance, I wanted to save. And once again, since I've been kind of lax with this lately, now let's see. Monkey. Nah, let's go with Harpy again. So, next and last field collectible is in the Scarecrow fields up ahead. And up we go into the wild green yonder. I'm glad my life meter's so long now. I have all the heart holders, so I can take a few hits. Yeah, I was about to say, I think there are bats in the air around here, too. And I just remembered I don't have the ability to attack in the Harpy Form yet. The guys on the ground are easy enough to avoid, but they put bats in the air so that you couldn't just fly without a care in the world. Alright, I need... Oh! I tried to avoid going in here. Let's use the bathhouse. Yeah, the Harpy Talon, the final attack talisman, is out there in Scarecrow Fields, really close to this end. And according to what I read, there's a landmark on the ground that you want to pay attention to. The first of those ruins, the pillars that dot the area. Ooh, that was close. So it should be pretty much right above me now. And obviously you need the Harpy to get the Harpy Talon. Okay. Where is it? There it is. The Harpy Talon. This talisman will allow me to attack in Harpy Form. Yep. So now I can scratch at things while I'm flying. Really, the champion when it comes to awesome animal attack powers is the spider. Because you know, it's a distance attack. You don't have to be close. You know, with the elephant you have to stomp on them from above, and with the monkey and the harpy you have to be in melee range to hit them with your claws. The spider just spits at them from a distance. You can't beat that. Okay, let's hope that there's... You know what? I was gonna say, let's hope that there's nothing down below, like a hole that I'm about to fall into or something like that, and then drop right down. But you know what? Forget that. Let's just stick to the skies. Okay. Next, drop the Warp Squids. So now I will be able to warp to any of the 5 towns anytime. Let's just get through this. I really wish you could just drop a whole bunch of them at once, rather than having to go through this slow dialogue option every single time. Down, up, right. Down, up, left, right. That's the simplest one. Even though this is the first town you start at, it's the final one where I drop the Warp Squids. Now that that's done... Now I have to earn the money to buy the rest of the fighter's equipment. I have everything that can be found on the field. Now I have to get everything that I can purchase. Okay. Actually, I should have just stayed in there. I can't dance in the town square here for some reason. Alright, so the Gecko game is over in Oasis Town, which is where Sky lives. So I use the dance that's next to Sky's little face. Down, up, right, right, A, B. Right, right, A, B. Okay. This should be enough capital to do the Gecko game. Now, as I said the first time I showed this off, this is an excellent candidate for save scumming. So you know what? Let's see how we do on the first time. I guess technically this is the second time, but I meant the first time on this session. Make it to the Gecko map, blah blah blah. Okay, the way to win the most is by winning the game 6-5. Get all the way to the top of the pillar while letting the other guy win 5 dice rolls himself. Or is it... Or maybe it's 5-4? Could be 5-4. Well, anyway. Okay, he wasn't going to win that one. Now, there are actually 3 different opponents you can face in the Gecko game. I'm pretty sure this is the guy we faced the first time. Wow, I'm annihilating him. It's possible to time the die rolls, so that his is low. But it's not the easiest thing in the world. Oh man, I'm muffing that up pretty badly. There we go. This is actually good, because the higher he gets, if I win with him pretty high up on the pole like that, then I get more money. Okay, this is kind of looking bad. Alright. I gotta win this next one. Well. Safe scumming. I'll do this once more. And then the rest of these I will do off camera. Because I don't want to bore you guys to tears. Okay, here's the next opponent. The first one was like a Teletubby type guy. I wonder if anyone even still remembers who the Teletubbies were. That was like, what, 25 years ago? Oh, poor purple Teletubby. Just because he was colored purple and carried a bag that was vaguely purse-like, all of the homophobes really got hot and bothered. And I mean that in both ways. Anyway. So yeah, here's one of the other participants, this kind of sea serpent-like mer woman. Okay. Now, Merwoman's animations here are much better than that blue Teletubby guy, because it's obvious that she's really upset. With the blue Teletubby, it's obvious whether she's really upset like she is now, or really happy when she wins. With that blue Teletubby guy, I find it difficult to tell which one is which. If it wasn't that he did his particular reaction on winning or losing, I wouldn't be able to recognize it. It does not look like anything in particular to me. Wow. That was low odds for me winning, and yet I won anyway. She got a 5. Okay. I do want her to win at least once or twice more so that I get more money out of this. But I don't want her to get up to the top first. So yeah, it is... You have to win 5 dice rolls to win the game. So the ideal win is if you get 5 and the opponent gets 4. That's when you get the most money. Okay. Yeah, so if you get a 5, if she gets a 5, the only way I can win is with a 6. If I get a 5, it's a tie, so I don't lose, but anything less than a 5, I would lose. Case in point. Oh. I did actually want to win that one. I'm not in the lead, you silly game. I'm tied. Ah, wow. Okay, I just need one more. It'd be nice if she got one more also, but I'm gonna go for the win here. Up. Okay. Ah. Alright, viewers. That's not going too well, is it? Well. Okay, so really the only thing that's left is get all the fighters' equipment, and then talk to Mimic, and then go to the end game. So yeah, I'm going to off-screen earning the gems for that. Because, yeah, it'd be tedious just showing me playing the Gecko game over and over and over again. So I am ending the video here. Thank you very much for watching this incredibly productive episode of Let's Play Shantae Switchport. I got all the rest of the Fireflies, the 4 remaining ones, the 2 remaining attack talismans, and I believe that's all I actually did, but still, that's really productive. I mean, I got all the remaining dances also. There's the life dance that I get from the Fireflies, and the 2 remaining warp dances to get to both Watertown and Scuttletown, at least in my case. Like I said before, you can open up the town dances in any order you want. It really isn't all that important. You know, whatever you find the most convenient. Anyway, as I was saying, Thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Shantae Switchport. I'll see you in the next episode, where I finish buying the fighter equipment and then talk to Mimic and proceed to the end game. So it won't be too much longer now, folks. Maybe 2 episodes, depending on how long I have to stretch things out. You know, I might have bad luck and take a while to get through the end game. But, you know, we'll see. At any rate, see you later.